There has been a lot of rumours this week that Sergio Perez has been told to retire or lose his seat for next season. Pretty much since Miami, he's been under constant pressure with rumours flying around about his future at Red Bull, and this hasn't been helped by the recent comments by Helmut Marko. But I think Red Bull should keep hold of Perez. Let me explain. It's fair to say that Perez has been under extreme pressure this season, most of which he has heaped upon himself. He has started the last 2 campaigns strong. This year he even looked like he might push Max for the championship. That's an important fact and one that I'll come back to later. But since Miami, when he lost the lead to Max, he seems to have spiralled out of control. And it seems like he had only a couple of trouble-free weekends throughout the whole of this season. Meanwhile, Max is cruising out front, scoring more points than any other team has this season. So Perez really should be doing better. But we have seen great things from him in the past, and we know that he is capable. If he calms himself and maximises his weekends, he could be the invaluable number 2 that Red Bull really need, especially with the competition for next season looking particularly strong. But to achieve that, he would need to accept that he isn't capable of beating Max to the championship. And if he does that, at this stage in his career, it would probably destroy what's left of his confidence. The team could help him. Red Bull is known as being a notoriously tough place to exist as a driver, but they don't need another Max right now. What they need is a Bottas type. Sorry, Bottas. Someone who can bring home the points, bag the win when Max can't, and cause a strategy headache for the teams chasing them. If he could do that, he would make himself invaluable to the team and would help them to secure another double world championship. If he can't, well, there are other drivers who are waiting in the wings to take his seat. Sadly though, these drivers will want to push on to become Red Bull's number 1, and Red Bull don't really want that right now with Max. What they need is a driver who can score solid points week in and week out. Somebody who is capable of not finishing 15th or 16th down the back of the field. That's what AlphaTauri is for. Instead, they want a driver who's at the front, who's near the top, who can cause them problems for the other teams who look likely to be challenging Red Bull for the wins next season. Now when we think about Perez, think back to 2021, think back to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix when he's played a perfect support role for Max. He can do it, he can be the perfect number 2, but how he goes about that will be critical. He needs to be there to support the team, to bag the points and to make sure that they can cause trouble for the other teams. Now, I'd love to know what you think Perez can do to shore up his seat for next season. Let me know in the comments below.